All right, welcome back to House of Prep. It is plant transplant time. This is on previous videos for my gardening that you saw. If you go back and you look at my playlist under gardening, you can see where I started my very first seeds. So today, we're going to transplant these bad boys. So you can see what I've read, you put 4 holes at the bottom, and then you also go an inch up on the side. That way if there's a heavy rain, I'm going to be putting these on my back deck. So go ahead and finish up the holes. Okay, that's it for the bottom. And this is the first time I've attempted making a video doing something like this. So hopefully it turns out all right. And hopefully I don't cut myself right here in the video, because you'll see it. All right, so inch up. Number 3. One more. All right, so that'll be for drainage purposes. Believe it or not, I do listen to you guys, and you guys give tips. Putting something underneath the bucket. These are going on my deck. Somebody had mentioned, hey, your nice new deck, if you don't put something under it, you may get a little bit of dirt stain. So I was like, well, these are cheap. These little plastic things, I went to Lowe's, like $1 something. So I was like, you know what? Let's just try it. Let's just see what it does. Doesn't hurt to try. All right, something else I read, several places, they said, when you get your bucket like this, before you put the dirt in, go ahead and put some rocks in there or something that would help with the drainage down at the bottom. So one dude I was watching, he just said, hey, what a great opportunity to do some recycling. Use your plastic bottles, and bonus, they're lighter than rocks. So if you have to move your bucket around, you'll take a little bit of weight off of it. So just positioning those down there, that just kind of helps, I guess, from what the theory is for the drainage point. And I'm just kind of strategically placing them down there in the bottom. So now kind of visualizing it. Again, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is trial and error. I'm not going to do all my vegetables today because I want to make sure I'm not killing anything. So all right, we got that. Now I'm just shifting over here. I bought this huge bag of soil from Lowe's a few weeks back. As you can see, I'm in the garage, and I did put some cardboard down. So we're using to clean up some good black soil. All right, let's see what I can do here. I would pick the entire bag up, but like I said, this thing's heavy. And I'd end up getting soil all over the place. Figure once I do my first bucket or two, this will be easier to pick up. So if you've never done gardening before, I'm just an average Joe, right? I'm just an average dude. Gonna grow some veggies this year. And you guys are gonna be like, all right, well, he can do it. You know what? I can do this. So, see, there's a lot of soil. Now that I'm emptying this, I'm like, okay, if I keep doing lots of these little seedlings, I'll probably have to pick up another bag. All right, we're almost to the top here. There we go, it's not too bad. See what we're looking here. A little bit more in there. Yeah, we're down and dirty today. No gloves. We're getting to be one with the soil today. One with nature, right? All right. There we go. Wouldn't be a project until I flip dirt on the ground. So we accomplished that. Nice. All right, mission accomplished. Look at this, beautiful. So now I can do some, I'm gonna scoop some up by hand. Yeah, get it everywhere. There we go. All right, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I'm trying to just see what the budget is when I start growing the veggies. So it looks like it's got some feed in here. Feeds up to 9 months, it says. It's a Moisture Max. It's got plus fertilizer in it. Designed for container gardening. That's kind of what I'm doing, right? I'm flipping the bag around. Let's see. With AquaGuard. Alright, specially blended formula containing, I don't even know how to pronounce that, the Sugnum peat moss and perlite, which allows drainage and aeration for strong root development. Excellent all-purpose mix for indoor and outdoor container plants. Fertilizer releases rate depending on the temperature and weather. So, you know, just a good something to try. So, like, I'll try anything once, an experiment. So, all right. So as you can see, I took out one of my little pods here. I'm doing the first one that had squash in it. I ended up putting 2 seeds per container just because I didn't know what would grow or not, and they took off. So I took the first one out, and someone said, hey, don't kill your other one, gently separate the root system. So I've done that, okay? So I got this bad boy here, and we're gonna find out if I've killed it. So hopefully that's not the case. So everything I've read, it says go ahead and plant it. And if you notice, I left some room around the ridge here. They said once you've done that, you can go back through and you're going to build it up a little bit and around it, because what the plant will end up doing is at the base, because see I'm burying some more of that base, it's starting to bury that down in there, and it's going to help it to grow roots system around the side. So we got that going. All right. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna top off some dirt just around it, because I'm sure once it's been watered and the rains falls on it, it's going to start to get pushed down. So how are we looking? Not bad, huh? So the weather where I live, it's about 50 degrees today, and I'm checking the weather, making sure it's not going to get too cold. Yeah, look at that. It's my first potted 5-gallon pot plant. It's in the ground. You know, I just need to take a second and just be thankful that I made it this far. That's pretty cool. That's a good feeling. You know, the patience and all the care I was giving the little ones. So this is where it came from. Starting off as nothing but a seed, and here we are. You know, we're in business, guys. So I look forward to doing more of these. I've got the squash, obviously they're first. Then we'll have the cucumbers, and then the tomatoes. Those got a little bit more growing to do. But the root system down in this little container I used, it looked good. It wasn't, you know, all mashed up. It was all spread evenly. So we'll see, guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys, if you've been doing this and you're watching me, if you got some tips and stuff, hey, throw them out there, you know, not just me, but for other people reading them. So you guys have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.